We're back!
Fair does not get you anywhere, you dog. Thick-headed twig brain. All I can say is they dog. My
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
What's up, James Clemens? I'm Joe Dobbs, and you're watching On the Radar. Congratulations to the JCHS Science Bowl Team 1 for earning second place in the state competition this past weekend. We are very proud of this accomplishment. HSDA will be hosting a clothing drive to benefit the Salvation Army from February 8th through the 12th. Donations of kids' clothing and toiletry items may be dropped off in Miss Wilson's room, A119. This is National School Counselors Week. We thank our counselors for everything they do. Now, we go to Alex with a closer look on engineering.
What is up, guys? My name is Alex Farrow, and today we're going to be taking a closer look at Coach Flanagan's engineering class and the creation of their payloads.
So when we started this semester, we were trying to figure out how could we have a hands-on project, but also be as physically separated and socially distanced as possible, with staying within our guidelines, staying within the rules that we have in place. So we were able to partner with UAH, and what we're doing is we're actually developing a CubeSat in which we will hypothetically be able to put into orbit. What does that look like? We actually we have two groups. Our groups are split up A through K and L through Z, and each group was to come up with a name for their group, and then within that group we have different engineering departments. So we have our project manager, and then we have our chief engineer. Within that group we have what we call as our outreach engineer, we have our manufacturing engineer, and our design engineer. Those engineers have their own department in which they are coming up with their piece of the puzzle to develop this CubeSat.
Students, just a reminder that masks must be worn at all times. Now we go to Grant and Mason at the other school with basketball.
I'm Mason.
I'm Grant. Does this look familiar?
Tonight we're here for the highly anticipated Part 2 of the JC Other School basketball matchup.
Welcome your James Clemens Jets.
If you recall last week, the JC Jets fell short at home against the other school.
But this week, they're looking to get revenge in enemy territory.
Ladies and gentlemen, we join you at halftime.
After a quick run towards the end of the half, your Jets are only down by 6.
We gotta watch what we say though, or we might get teed up.
4 technicals and plenty of other fouls called in the first half.
This game is getting chippy, and the second half should provide us some good entertainment.
The second half started strong for the Jets as they took control on offense and shut down the other school on defense.
Multiple threes helped James Clemens push a 6-point lead, and it was looking especially good after a breakaway slam that got the crowd going.
With the game on ice and 10 seconds left, down by 1, the other school got a little help.
Seriously?
It didn't matter though, because JC was hot.
A quick 6-point run, and this time they didn't let go.
Ladies and gentlemen, a questionable call brought this game to overtime at 45-all.
But your Jets had no problem and quickly jumped out to a 6-0 lead in overtime.
They kept that the entire period and can walk out with the 57-53 win over the other school.
Go Jets!
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we say farewell.
We truly thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.
For this week's Morning Cup of Joe, we talk about a very inspirational moment that happened this past Tuesday. Groundhog Day. The groundhog did in fact see a shadow, and with this information, we can only assume that we will have 6 more weeks of winter. We can learn from this though. As children of society, we are constantly casting a shadow upon ourselves, making us feel cold and lonely. Sometimes we can feel as if we always have 6 more weeks of winter, but we can change that with kindness and compassion. Go out in the world and be the light that takes away one's shadow. We are beautiful, James Clemens. We can do this. And with that, I'm signing off. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at JCHS On the Radar. Thanks for watching. I'm Joe Dobbs, and we'll see you next time.